Okay, this section is about buying or renting a house. See, everybody, it's a necessity these days. We need to buy a house or to rent a house to live in. Everybody needs a house, isn't it? So, if you are under the impression renting a house, that money I can pay it to the builder and I can buy a house, then it is well and good. You can go for any property sellers and you can ask for the rate and how the transaction is and how the payment is and whether everything, the registration and all that is included, all that you can ask. Okay. So, first we will see about buying a house and then about renting a house, renting an apartment. Okay. So, now we are going to buy an apartment in a very renowned firm and we are just going to see how the dialogue goes. Okay. Now, first we can have one Mr. Venkat. He is going to a builder and he is asking for details regarding the plot size and whether they are building the plot and giving it as a house or just as a plot, all that we will see now. Okay. Shall we go? So, this we will say at the real estate office. Okay. So, we have Venkat going there. Good morning, sir. So, he is going to the office. Okay. I want to know more details about buying an apartment. And the clerk says, the clerical staff there says, good morning, sir. Sir, please sit down. We are happy that you have chosen us, the Prince Builders. Okay. He is asking what kind, how big an apartment do you want or do you need? How big an apartment do you need? And Mr. Venkat says, I would like to go in now. There are 3-bedroom houses, apartments, 2-bedroom apartments. Now when you buy an apartment, you always will not go in for a single bedroom apartment, isn't it? So he would like to, whenever you are buying something, you always go in for a bigger apartment. So maybe he wants it for around 1500 square feet. Okay, I would like to buy one around 1500 square feet. Probably 2 BK, that is 2 bedroom apartment. Okay, and the clerical staff says, well, that's good. For 2 BK, we give an offer of AC for 1 bedroom. Absolutely free. Absolutely free. Then Mr. Venkat asks, what is your rate? Per square feet? And do you charge for the registration? Okay. Now, according to the square feet only, they will give the rate. Okay. So, the clerical staff says, we charge rupees 4,499 per square feet. It depends on the area, like which locality they are buying. So, this rate is for Porur. Okay, we square feet in Porur, whereas see it is different rate for a different area, no? So, whereas in Annanagar it is 8899 rupees 8899 per square feet. Okay, it is. Okay. See, every builder will not have the same rate everywhere. Each location it differs. See, in Porur it may be lesser, Ananagar it may be higher. If you want to buy an apartment in Nungambakam, it will be all the more, or in Adiyar it will be all the more. Like so, different rates apply to different location. Okay, so let us see what Mr. Venkat says. I want an apartment in Annanagar. When will be the completion of your project? When they complete only, they will hand over the apartment. Okay, so he wants to know when will be the completion of the project. Now the clerical staff says, we will be completing by the end of next year. Mr. Venkat. What is the mode of payment? So this rate in Annanagar, so he wants it in Annanagar. So this rate into he wants it for 1500 square feet. So this into this will be approximately 1 crore and 35 to 40 lakhs. Okay. So this is the charge. So how is he going to pay to the builder, that is Prince Builders? How is he going to pay? We are going to see now. So let us see what the clerical staff says. First, the down payment means towards the beginning. Okay. Is 10% of the amount, total amount. I told you the total amount approximately. The next 40% will be after 6 months, and the last 50% will be on completion. Once the total amount is paid, the apartment will be handed over. And Mr. Venkat is quite happy Thank you, sir. I shall come next week or I shall come next month to check the plan. And pay the money. Okay. Now, so he says, thank you, sir. I shall come next month to check the plan. That is, every house, every apartment will have a plan, housing plan. Okay, so he'll check the plan, and in case you want the bedroom to be kept in a different angle, or the kitchen according to Vastu, you want to keep the kitchen in a different place, like you can check with the plan and you can make any alteration and you can pay the amount. Okay. Some of them will not like as soon as you enter the kitchen, they do not like the kitchen to be seen from the hall, so they will want it at the back, and they will check with their astrology people and find out where according to the Vastu it is lucky for them to keep each room. So, accordingly they will alter the plan, and then only he is going to pay the amount. Okay. So, all these details, that is per square foot how much they charge, you have to check in that particular locality, and how many square feet do they give per apartment, that is the necessity. See, in case you want a 3-bedroom apartment, it will be more, like it may be around 2000 square feet or even more, you can ask. Okay, and there are apartments with duplex houses. Duplex house means downstairs and upstairs together, it will be a block. Okay, and then there are apartments which have clubhouses, swimming pool, gym and all that. Okay, but this is just an ordinary middle class family, he is getting an apartment. If you go in for that, it will be more, it will be in crores together. Okay, shall we read the dialogue now? At the real estate office, Mr. Venkat goes to the real estate and he wishes the clerical staff there. Good morning, sir. I want to know more details about buying an apartment. And clerical staff says, good morning, sir. Please sit down. We are happy that you have chosen us, the Prince Builders. How big an apartment do you need? And Venkat says, I would like to buy one around 1500 square feet, probably a 2 BK. BK always they use for bedroom, okay, 2 bedroom. And clerical staff says, well, that's good. For 2 BK, we give an offer of AC for 1 bedroom. That is, the house has 2 bedrooms, the apartment has 2 bedrooms, but they are giving an offer of AC fitting. Maybe they will give a split AC for 1 bedroom alone. The other bedroom you have to fix it. Okay, they are giving an offer. Like everywhere you have offers, and here also, even in real estate you have this offer. We give an offer of AC for 1 bedroom absolutely free. They are not going to charge for the AC at all. And Mr. Venkat goes on to ask, what is your rate per square feet and do you charge for the registration? Okay, he says we charge rupees 4,499 per square feet in Porur. See, differs. In Porur, they have got a project going on. The Prince builders, they have a project going on, and then whereas in Ananagar, it is 8,899. So Venkat says, I want an apartment in Ananagar. When will be the completion of your project? See, both the places they have already started with the building. So when will be the completion? Only when it is completed they can go and stay there, isn't it? That's why he is asking. And the clerical staff says, we will be completing by the end of next year. So just for instance, we are almost by the end of this year, they will be completing by the next year. Okay. So Mr. Venkat says, what is the mode of payment? Clerical staff says, first the down payment is 10% of the total amount. What would be the total amount? 1 crore around 40 lakhs. 1 crore and 40 lakhs will be the total amount. In that 10% will be 14 lakhs. Okay. So that will be the down payment, 10% of the total amount. The next 40 will be after 6 months, maybe around June or July, and the last 50% will be on completion. That will be by the end of next year. Once the total amount is paid, the apartment will be handed over. Okay, the apartment will be handed over to you. I will write that, handed over to you. So only if a person pays the total amount only, they will hand over the apartment. So first 10, then 40 and the other 50. So altogether 100% it is completed. Thank you, sir. I shall come next month to check the plan and pay the amount. He has to now make somehow around 14 lakh rupees, isn't it? So maybe he has to take a loan or he has to sell something and get the money. So he wants 1 month's time to bring the money. So he says he will come and meet him the next month with the money and check the plan. Okay, I am sure you can go through this dialogue and you can practice it. I am sure you are going to buy a lot of houses and you are going to use this dialogue for that.